Cannelloni alla Piemontese. So this is a cannelloni recipe that comes from the region of the Piedmont. So let me talk to you now about the filling part of this, because now what we have to do is brown up some meat. So here we have some veal, and actually you could make this cannelloni two ways. You could do it with raw meat, or you could do it with leftover cooked meat. I've seen it done that way as well, so that would eliminate this step. But the first thing we want to do is take a clove of garlic and add a little bit of olive oil to our pan. And just put the clove of garlic in like that. Now I know some people love garlic and some people really don't like it at all. And all we really want to do here is flavor this oil. You would just chop them up, and this is going to help flavor our meat mixture. Please don't use dried rosemary because it has no flavor whatsoever. So I'm going to put that in with the olive oil. And also with this, we're going to have some prosciutto di Parma into pieces because we're going to put this in with our filling. So we're going to let that brown. And let me talk to you about what else goes in this, because with the veal, we're going to have some spinach. Now you could use fresh spinach. A pound of fresh spinach is going to give you about 3/4 of a cup once it's wilted down and you press out all the water. Or you could use a 10-ounce package of frozen spinach. Don't cook it, just defrost it. There's plenty of water in the spinach, so you don't need to cook it, just defrost it because this is going to be baked in the oven. So there is our spinach. One, two, and here we're going to be using Asiago cheese. Asiago DOP. They also make an Asiago that's more mature, aged up to a year. But you see how nice and soft this is, so it makes a great melting cheese. So that goes in. And now what we want to do is add a little bit of wine right back here to our veal mixture. And that's going to add added flavor to our dish. So now we can put it in our pan. And really, it's actually better to make this ahead of time because you're going to be using your hands to fill the shells, so you don't want to fill them while it's really, really hot. So now we're just going to mix this all together. And this becomes the filling for the cannelloni. So you put it on the cannelloni shell, just like that. Maybe that one needs a little bit more. Kind of fill out the whole shell, just like that. Remember, this filling is the veal and the spinach, the Asiago cheese, and the prosciutto. So then you roll them up like that. There's your cylinder shape, and you put them right in your bake dish. So that looks great. And now what we want to do is add some cheese to this. And we're going to start right back with that Asiago DOP that I told you about. This cheese, it comes from around Asiago. That's why this cheese is called Asiago. And we're using Asiago Pressato, which is a young Asiago. Once you have the cheese on, now you're ready to put this in the oven. Your oven is on at 350 degrees, and you're going to bake this for about 35 minutes, or just until the top of those cannelloni are nice and browned. So there you have it, cannelloni alla Piemontese.